Good morning, friends. How are you? Might be safe at home? Today I am here with part 2 of the living world of 11th standard. Today we will discuss about classification, taxonomy and basis of modern taxonomic studies, systematics and taxonomic categories. So let us start with classification and taxonomy. Why classification is required? Do you know? It makes our work easier and to study in a systematic way. So classification is a process by which anything is grouped into different categories on the basis of some observable characters, and it is done on the basis of some similarities and dissimilarities. Taxonomy is a branch of biology that deals with the study of classification of living organisms into different taxa. Now let us see what are the basis of modern taxonomic studies. It is based on external and internal structure along with the structure of cell, as the cell may be prokaryotic or eukaryotic. It is also based on development process. Why? Because development of organism may be direct or indirect. Besides this, it is also based on ecological information of organisms. Thus, characterization, identification, classification and nomenclature are the process that are basic to taxonomy. The next topic is systematics. The systematics is a branch of biology that deals with the systematic study of various kinds of living organisms and their diversities, as well as relationship among them. It is derived from the Latin word systema, which means systematic arrangement of organisms. Another topic is about taxonomic categories. Actually, classification is not a single step process, but it involves hierarchy of steps in which each step represents a rank or category. As we know that category is a part of overall taxonomic arrangement, so called as taxonomic category, and all categories together are called taxonomic hierarchy, and each category is referred to as unit of classification, that is called as taxon. All living organisms have common categories such as kingdom, phylum for animals and division for plants, class, order, family, genus and species. So we will discuss here one by one each taxon. First is about species. Species are a group of plants or animals that are all the same and that can breed together. These are group of individual organism with fundamental similarities. One species can be distinguished from the closely related species based on distinct morphological differences. For example, Panthera tigris and Panthera leo. Here tigris and leo belong to different species. Like that, Solanum tuberosum and Solanum nigrum. Here also species tuberosum is different from species nigrum on the basis of morphological differences. Next taxon is genus. Genus includes a group of related species which has more characters in common in comparison to species of other genera. This means that genera are aggregates of closely related species. For example, potato, tomato, brinjal are three different species, but all belong to the same genus Solanum. As well as lion, leopard and tiger are three different species, but all belong to the same genus Panthera. Now it is about family. Family consists of a group of related genera with less number of similarities as compared to genus and species. Families are characterized on the basis of both vegetative and reproductive features of the plant species. For example, Solanum, Petunia, Dhatura are three different genera of same family, that is Solanaceae. Like that, genus Panthera and Felis in the family Felidae. Next topic is about order and class. Order being a higher category in the assemblage of families which exhibit a few similar characters. The similar characters are less in number as compared to different genera. For example, plant families like Convolvulaceae, Solanaceae are included in the order Polemoniales and is based on floral characters. Likewise, families Felidae and Canidae are included in the same order Carnivora, that is also based on the food habit. Next is class, which includes related orders. For example, class Mammalia has different orders like Primata, Carnivora, etc. Classes comprising animals like fishes, amphibians, reptiles, birds and mammals constitute the next higher category, that is called phylum. All these are included in the same phylum Chordata, that is based on presence of notochord and dorsal hollow neural system. In plant it is called as division. Kingdom Animalia includes all animals belonging to various phyla, and Kingdom Plantae includes all plants of various division. Here it is the hierarchy of different taxon or categories. First species, then genus, then family, then order, then class, phylum or division, and then kingdom. Thank you and have a nice day. For any doubts, you ask your question in comment section.